welcome to 25%. I'd rather have 25% of something than 100% of nothing. Let's get down to the jams. Yes. So we have an amazing guest today. Mugs. I tell you guys, have tea with me in the morning. Like, have coffee with me in the morning. You guys have to have something to get your mug and show your support. I would really, really appreciate that. So I have a special guest today. She's looking amazing in her orange. Okay, she has it blinking and popping in a beautiful smile, but she's going to bring the joints to you, ladies and gentlemen, today. Yes, did you hear me? So she has got some good stuff and good tea she's going to share with you all. But we are here. Wait, stop. 20, the word spelled out, the number 5 and percent.com. So 20 spelled out, the number 5, percent spelled out, .com to go get you some cool merch. Check out some videos and that we did prior to. So I want you guys to be there. Also, contact us and give us some feedback and let us know some things that you would like to see. But with this young lady, I'm going to let her come on with not further ado and introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. So excited to be on 25.
Excuse me, you're on what?
25%.
Percent.
Period.
Podcast. Period. Pool. Period.
My mug.
Yes, and we will ship it to you.
Definitely. We're going to swap it out. You're going to send me wine. I'm going to send you wine. You're going to send me merch. How about that?
And you know what? That's it. And you know what? I need one because I just bought a wine cellar. Oh my God. Not a wine cellar. I just bought a wine cooler. But they're going to get the bloopers they're going to give me. But Shaleo's going to let y'all have it that, hey, I do not try to hide it. This is business. It's stressful days. So tell me, your wine, you have a wine product?
So I have a wine and spirits company here in North Carolina. That is where we're based. My name is Camillya Masunda, and I am founder and CEO of Ebony Wine and Spirits. We're the first Black wine and spirit company based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our mission is to celebrate Black unity and culture around the globe, and that's what we do. We celebrate history, heritage, and all things that embody what is ebony, what is Blackness, what is our uniqueness that makes us so amazing, our different cultures and dialects and food and so many different things, but we capture that in our Ebony Wine and Spirits.
Yes, I was trying to tell you, girl, you didn't move the camera, honey, but I just trying to tell you, pull those wines in the screen so they can see that wine, okay. Both of them. Pull them in close. Don't cover your face up, but just pull them in close.
Okay. Got
it. What makes you wanted to start a wine business, and tell the followers and the guests, what made you wanted to start your own wine business, and how did you go about doing that?
Okay, so we're wine and spirits. What really made me want to start Ebony Wine and Spirits was seeing the lack of representation in wine and spirits. Still to this day, in 2022, most people probably don't know that we are 1%, as in Black-owned wine and spirits is only 1% of the wine and spirits industry. So back in college, I definitely went to an HBCU, but shout out to Bennett College and Johnson C. Smith University. But I started to fall in love with wine then, and I would remember sitting around with my homegirls, and we're just having movie nights and stuff. And I would always be like, so who brought the wine? What wine are we drinking? And, acting like I knew a lot about wine, but I really didn't know as much, but I wanted to. And I started to study, look at the back of the bottles, and I used to start to look these things up. And the more I did the research, the less I found. And so, which really pushed me and intrigued me to say, hey, this is something that I possibly wanted to get into. So I started to go to my first vineyards, and even in that, definitely not seeing representation of myself Also going into wine tastings, not seeing representation of myself there from the people who were buying the wine. We saw us, but for the people who were creating and selling and all on the other side of the wine industry, I didn't see that. But I also didn't even know at that time that that was an opportunity for me. Like agriculture and wine in general was something that I would be able to possibly get into. And I think that's what intrigued me the most about it.
Okay. So what are some of the things you enjoy about, like, when did you actually start this business? Let me ask that first.
Okay, so we launched during the pandemic.
That was a
However,
perfect timing.
yeah, it was, and it was like I would say it was because we had already did so much of the work. I really started. I'm big on affirmations and writing down your vision and different things that you want. So I started writing my journey down, or started establishing what would come to be today, Ebony Wine and Spirits, back when I was in college. So we would say about 2010, 2009, around that time. So I started just writing little notes and jotting different things down. But again, it took so much, time and growth to develop, to have funding and just to create the dream, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, complete.
No, I was saying, so within that, that's what really got us here. It wasn't just like a, hey, boom, we're starting a wine company. It was more like step by step, and then just navigating around the industry to get here.
So question, are you in stores now?
Yes.
What stores are you in?
So on our website, we have a list of stores. We have distribution in from Georgia to North Carolina now to Florida. We just cleared distribution in DC. We should be in stores by the fall. And then of course we ship all over the world. And then even not in the States, abroad, we're in stores there too. But if you go to our website, then you can see the list of stores.
Congratulations. I like that. So are you now? So I have a new millionaire on my podcast. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
I receive it.
So do you make the wine yourself, or you have a distribution center that does it for you?
So we actually work with the winery. We work with the vineyards to craft our own wine.
And you just get it pushed out.
Excuse me?
How many employees do you have working for you?
I don't say working for me. I say working with me.
Okay.
It's about 4 of us. We're still a small company, but it's 2022. So you could be a multi-million-dollar company and you could, have a small rate of employees. But, ultimately, I'm within our 2nd year. So we're still babies in the wine industry.
Oh, wow. But congratulations. Is this your 2nd year? You're doing phenomenal. I love your labeling. So I have a new wine cooler that I just bought. It's very tall, and I need some wine to stock it up. And I will be graciously glad if you send me some wine to put in my cooler.
And we have to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it because you got the office address, so I'm gonna hold you to it. And things about it. So I'm not typically a big, huge wine drinker. I don't know, but I want to. What I'm looking at your wine, it has me so tempted to want to sit on my back patio and just have me a glass of wine and look over my fireplace and relax. And I think that is just so unwinding. I think if I read it somewhere, it's where it says, if you drink a glass of wine a day, you live longer. So
yes,
I hear it's healthy for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I would say this: when it comes to which wine is healthy, it's going to be along the sides of your red wines, your Merlots, your Cabernet, all of those.
Okay. Now, question: have you designed a wine glass set?
So we actually do have a wine glass set. We actually have our own wine glasses on our website as well.
Okay, well, I will purchase those because I just bought some this week because I wanted some unique glasses. And I was just like, oh, I love these and I want to have them, but I want to also support your business as well. So
Thank you.
tell me, with your marketing, how do you, the people that are, how many owners do you have with your business?
So I'm the founder and CEO. I am the sole owner of Ebony Wine and Spirits. My daughter is the creative director. Over administration, you have my mother. You also have my sister-in-law, and then we have my amazing publicist, and she's so much more than a publicist, but just an amazing team in general. We're an all Black women team. And we literally work together. We all are coming from different industries, right, to bring this dream to life and its fruition. I think the best part of this dream is to know that you have people who have so many different things, avenues. Like my sister-in-law, she's in aviation, so she's coming from different backgrounds, from marketing, to bring Ebony Wine and Spirits to the forefront.
So my question is, how does you like working with your family?
I'm a serial entrepreneur. We also own, me and my mother own a child development center, an Afrocentric child development center. So I've been working with my family a long time. So it's what I know. I'm very comfortable. Like I said, my daughter is the creator. She's in college and she's the creative director. She's the one who designed the labels. And, so I think having my family here is the best part.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Give me a quote that you live by. I always ask everyone that comes on, give me a quote that you live by.
To whom much is given, much is required.
Drop the mic. That's my favorite one. And all you guys know that's what I said. So you must have listened to one of my shows and say, okay, yes, that's my quote. But I believe in strong giving I believe in giving back. And I believe that everything that God gives me and bless me with isn't for me, it's always for others.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. I totally agree.
Yeah. So also a question I want to ask you too. What merch do you have outside of this? Do you have any merch for your business?
Of course, we have merch. We have hats, we have t-shirts, we have hoodies. So yeah, we definitely have merch. We're also working on new merch, constantly working on more merch. That's really my daughter's side. Like I said, she's actually 19. She's the creative director, but she has so many, creative ideas. So we kind of leave that up to her. She presents it to us and we just say, okay, that sounds good.
Yes. Okay, well that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And also, what is the most thing that you heard about your wine? That someone has told you?
Um, we get so much amazing feedback, honestly, from our wine. We have something for everyone. That's what I hear. We have 4 different varietals, but we have 2 still wines and 2 sparklings. And we literally have people say, you know what, I actually, I really genuinely love your wine. They want more. Most of our clients our customers are return customers. It's not like a one-stop shop, a one-time shop. When they taste Ebony wine, it's a hit. It's always a hit.
So, Ebony, how did you first scale your business?
Scale my business. How did I do it? Really, it was it's the creativity with what we do. It's the rawness. If you go to our social media, if you look at other, if you look up Ebony Wine and Spirits or my name, you're going to see so many different podcasts, so many different interviews, magazines, all these things, but there was never something that was too small for us to be a part of. You get what I'm saying? So really understanding that, hey, even if you have, even if it's someone who doesn't have a large following, even if it's somebody who's just starting their podcast or, whatever they're doing, we wanted to be able to support that. And because we have that mindset of working with others, it's really us growing together within our company, but with other companies, that ideology of community. And I think that is what really puts us in the forefront and what is growing us so rapidly.
But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I think you want to appreciate you for coming. And I really, really appreciate you. You did amazing. Thank you for coming
Thank
on. Is there any advice you want to give? Any, future entrepreneurs that want to, um, start their wine or business, or just to jump off the porch and be a entrepreneur?
Of course. One, I love entrepreneurs. Like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I love creating ideas and creating something out of nothing. If I could tell anyone, I'll tell just the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is always going to be that person who is able to create something where others felt like it didn't exist. So to be a strong entrepreneur, I think you're looking for the creatives. It's not something that you just have to say that you went to school for. Some of the best entrepreneurs never stepped foot in a university, but they were willing to work hard. They were willing to use their creativity, and they believed in themselves. So if I could say anything to a future entrepreneur, believe in yourself, get a journal, write down every idea, everything that comes to mind when you think about anything that you want to do, whether it's on the left side or the right side. Nothing is a bad idea. And even if you don't, use it immediately, you may come back to it. So constantly write down your thoughts, your dreams, or whatever you think that about creating. To the entrepreneur who is looking into getting to the wine industry, one, please bring your uniqueness. There is nobody like you. You don't have to look at this big company. I mean, you can look at them if you're looking at them for to ambition or just to see for motivation, right? But you got to understand, you can bring something into the wine industry that we have never seen before. And I think that's what makes you so amazing if you're looking to get into the wine industry. Read everything, study everything, be teachable. I learn new things every day. I'm constantly reading, constantly learning, because this was an industry that I did not go to school for. So to the future wine industry entrepreneur, come on, jump to it.
All right. Thank you for coming. Everybody, go to 25% podcast and 25% and get your merch and contact us. Thank you for coming on. And how can everyone reach you? What's your website?
www.ebonywineandspirits.com, and follow us on all of our social media handles at Ebony Wine and Spirits.
Thank you so much, Ebony. Appreciate you. Bye, everyone.